Making a film is an intimate journey. It's a long road to take with a fellow co-star who, depending on the role, you may have to, at least at some point, actually get intimate with. Now, it's just acting. Well, it's supposed to be. But just like any workplace, sometimes you fall for your co-worker, and that's the case for the couples on our list today. Hey guys, welcome back to Beyond the Screen. I'm your host Lucy McPhee, and this is the top 10 actors who dated after a movie role. Let's jump in. Coming in at 10, Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. Arguably the biggest news story floating around the web right now is the potential romance between newly single Gaga and happily taken Bradley Cooper, though recent pictures and speculation could perhaps confirm that all is not well with Cooper and his partner Irina Shayk following that intimate Oscars performance. As we know, Gaga and Cooper starred alongside each other in Cooper's A Star Is Born that came out last year. Cooper plays a successful country musician struggling with alcohol and drug addiction, while Gaga plays a struggling artist trying to find her big break. The two find each other, Cooper giving Gaga the spotlight she deserves, and the two of course fall in love. Now it may not be entirely fictional though the romance is just a rumour at this point, hence why this is our number 10 point, there is a lot of evidence to prove otherwise. For starters, the chemistry the two shared on stage at the Oscars was palpable, with many believing that the two were close to sharing a kiss at the end. Second, prior to the performance, Irina Shayk unfollowed Gaga on social media. Trouble in paradise perhaps? Coming in at 9, Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson. Back in 2008, Stewart and Pattinson were amongst the hottest couples around, with their vampire flick Twilight propelling both of them into stardom. Stewart playing Bella Swan, the new arrival to a small town that holds many secrets, including vampires. Pattinson plays one of those vampires. The two fall in love, you'll see a theme here. Now in real life, the two dated from 2008 to 2012, the cause of their split becoming very public, due to Stewart being papped kissing her Snow White and the Huntsman director, Rupert Sanders, who was married at the time. Not cool, K-Stu, not cool. Coming in at 8, Megan Fox and Shia LaBeouf. Yeah, this happened. Weird, right? Well, if you didn't hear about this, don't worry, not many people did. The two met while filming the action flick Transformers back in 2007. Quickly, the two became very close. However, the pair didn't officially hook up until 2011 while on set of their sequel film. Now, what caused a stir was the fact that Fox was dating Brian Austin Green at the time, who she is now married to. She did go on to later state that her and Green were on a break at the time. Coming in at number 7, Ryan Gosling and Eva Mendes. You may see Gosling's name pop up again on our list. He seems to be somewhat of a serial workplace dater. No judgment, just facts. Back in 2012, Gosling and Mendes starred alongside each other in The Place Beyond the Pines, a gritty American crime drama focusing on two men from New York forced to deal with the consequences to their actions. Now, the two began dating during production of the film back in 2011, with many believing the relationship would fizzle out or perhaps it was just a short fling while filming. Not the case. The two are still together and even have 2 daughters. So sweet. Coming in at number 6, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner. She was the girl next door and he was the guy every parent would want you to bring home. But oh boy, how this went so wrong. Back in 2003, long before the Netflix hit Daredevil came along, Affleck and Garner starred alongside each other in the film of the same name, with Affleck playing Daredevil and Garner playing Elektra. Objectively, it was a bad film. Really bad, arguably one of the worst films I've ever seen. However, the two clearly had chemistry and it showed, off the screen as well as on. The two got together not long after the film's release, even getting married and having 3 children together, before ultimately splitting in 2015 following Affleck's affair with their nanny. In at number 5, Rachel McAdams and Ryan Gosling. For many, this couple was a dream come true, and filled our hearts with so much joy and happiness. McAdams and Gosling starred together in the hit romance movie The Notebook, leaving us completely broken and torn up inside. Yep, that one. Gosling played Noah, a romantic who falls for the wealthy Ally. The two get together and have a whirlwind romance before, spoiler alert, Ally gets Alzheimer's and the two die together in their bed. It's beautiful yet completely heartbreaking. Anywho, the two got together not long after making the film, dating from 2005 to 2007 before splitting and then getting back together in 2008, and then quickly called it quits for good. I'm still sad about this one. Coming in at number 4, Ewan McGregor and Mary Elizabeth Winstead. This is technically cheating because these two met while filming a television show, but it's just too good not to include. Don't fight me on this one. These two met while filming the smash hit TV series Fargo, in which they played an on-screen couple, Ray Stussy and Nikki Swango. However, in real life, the two were both married to others, with their respective relationships quickly dissolving following the speculation of their romance. Winstead announced her separation back in May 2017, and McGregor announced the split from his wife of 22 years not long after. However, some recent reports have speculated that the Fargo couple may have already called it quits. Coming in at number 3, Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth. In 2010, we were introduced to Thor's brother Liam Hemsworth, the Australian hunk who starred alongside Miley Cyrus in The Last Song, a film based on the Nicholas Sparks novel of the same name. The pair quickly began dating and were all over the media. However, they did split briefly before reuniting in 2016, announcing their engagement that same year. As we now know, the pair recently got married, with Cyrus posting all the cute pics of the couple's intimate wedding over on Instagram. Coming in at number 2, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. The former king and queen of Hollywood were once upon a time the hottest couple and hottest actors in the industry. Famously, the pair began dating back in 2005 while the two filmed Mr. and Mrs. Smith, in which they played married assassins. However, as we know, during that period, Pitt was still married to Jennifer Aniston, and following rumours of Pitt's infidelity with Jolie, the two called it quits. Pitt and Jolie very quickly went public with their relationship, with the two marrying in 2014 and sharing 6 children together. However, by 2016, the pair had ended their decade of romance together, with rumours of Pitt's alcoholism and abuse surfacing in the media. And lastly, in at number 1, Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher. From 1998 to 2006, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis starred alongside each other in the hit TV show That 70s Show. Yes, I know, I'm referencing a TV show here again, but let's face it, this couple getting together is what dreams are made of. Anyway, I digress. During filming of the show, the two never got together, with Kunis only being 14 when the show began. The pair went on to have a handful of relationships each, with Kutcher marrying Demi Moore and Kunis dating Macaulay Culkin for nearly a decade. However, when their respective relationships fizzled out, the two made their way back to each other, officially dating in 2012 and eventually marrying in 2015. The pair now have 2 kids together. I aggressively love them. I love this couple. Well, there we have it. Do you guys agree with our list? Which is your favourite couple? And were there any that we missed? Leave us all your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below. If you haven't already, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another Beyond the Screens vid. And until next time, see you later.